Okay, welcome back. This again, just we're just rolling through the tutorials with a brand new account. So when you sign up and first log in, it drops you right into tutorial one, and then it just sort of kind of keeps you pathing through it. It's really best to finish the tutorials, especially for a new player. It kind of shows you all the very basic parts of it. There's still lots to learn after that. But it also gives you XP and Blue Essence and access to champions. So it's well worth just going through the short amount of time it takes it. So without further ado, we're going to just start on the next one. So two, they're talking about power ups. So we're going to hit start now. You hear that bass drop. And here we go. So again, it's going to be fairly similar to the next one. Um, it is going to expand out what we're doing. So it's actually we're just starting us with Darius, and as you all recall, that's the one we. So they're telling us to spend our skill points to level up. So we're just going to go down here, and it actually just highlights the one that most people take. So I'm going to level up that one.
There are three lanes on this field of justice, each with its own turret, inhibitor, and minion waves.
I didn't want to interrupt the tutorial, but the shop you can get to by clicking here, left clicking. It is better to get in the habit of using, you'll notice it has a hotkey P, and so it's better to use P, that's faster, and then you can choose your shop. You'll notice I went in here and I bought stuff. You can also right click to buy things. These are free, and the starting item I got was a Doran's Blade and 2 health pots. Now we're going to go out here and just follow the arrows. Follow the yellow brick road, as they say. Some of y'all. Well, at this point, maybe some of you coaches even are too young for that reference.
Strength above all.
You'll notice over here in the left-hand corner it says "Leave the warning" or "Leave the fountain" or "You'll be flagged AFK." So they do have an issue in League of Legends with like people having bots come in and level up accounts. So they or just life happens. You have to run to the bathroom or the house is burning down. So if you get flagged AFK in a regular game, there'll be a penalty for it. You'll notice I have this little circle popping up around me, and this is certainly beyond the scope of this tutorial, but since we don't have a lot else to do but to talk about things, it's good to get in the habit of pressing A. That brings up my auto attack range, how quickly I can hit somebody. And if I left click, I'll what they call attack move to do it. So it's a good way of knowing how far it takes. But yeah, so here we go. Yeah, but by default you can right click on things. You can also A left click. And you'll see that big circle that comes around me is what happens when I press my Q. And again, you could, if you wanted, like press it. It's not a good way to do it. So you want to get in the habit of using just the buttons to handle everything with your abilities. That's the Q, the decimate, this W, and when you hover over when you hover over each ability, it'll tell you what it does. So like for example, this one, my next attack will do more damage. This one makes that arc. Yeah, so they'll go through, and I'll go through. I'll have a video later on, sort of describing what kind of what's going on with each ability, and that's when we'll talk about the practice school and some fun things there.
Turrets will come to the defense of friendly until
and usually you're not going to do that in a game. The tower's damage is turned down, and my armor I think is turned up here. So I can get away with doing that in the tutorial. So I would not recommend that on a regular basis. And again, like the tutorial is going to tell you. So like for example, let's see how it's telling you it's immune to spells. So my Q is a spell. And you'll notice when I did that spin through it, it didn't do anything to the tower. But if you watch when I do it in the middle of these minions, surround minions or champions, yeah, it does a lot of damage, but won't do anything to that tower, so don't. Yeah. So again, so auto attack, right click, or you can A left click, right? So that's how I damage it. Again, it spells, most of them don't do it. Again, I can't pull the tower toward me, but I pulled that minion with that ability. So his E, what is that? What's they call that? The apprehend. That is the that is also a spell, and also a spell that only affects sort of creatures and champions. But again, the tutorials are pretty peaceful. There's not like a there's not a lot of I don't know why they
be wary around enemy turrets.
yeah. And again, they'll kind of, when you let the tower hit you or whatnot, it'll let you know that you're being silly.
Clear a path to an enemy turret and destroy it.
Alright, so now they want us to destroy it. And they'll notice up here in the upper right, they're giving you the quest sort of as they come out. Kind of let you know. But again, yeah, we're just gonna chill, just walking down this lane. And again, a lot of these tutorials are just about, really, I mean, especially if this is your first time playing a mouse and keyboard game. A lot of it is just, I mean, really just getting used to moving the mouse around. And it's also fairly unique, and I mean, there's not necessarily a lot of games where right click is the move, so it also gets you used to, if you haven't played a Command and Conquer type game, or Warcraft, which is what actually this is originally based on, is sort of an adaptation of a mod of Warcraft 3 called Defense of the Ancient 2, so this is, or Dota. So that's what League of Legends is based on, so it's fairly similar to that. I've never actually played Dota 2, but you know the history of it. But anyway, so again, you're kind of, this is sort of, the tutorial is a nice way of kind of seeing sort of the basics of like how the game is played. So it's really, you gotta kill the towers to get to, this is what they call an inhibitor. So in order for us to attack the next, basically in order to attack the next tower in a lane or in a row, you have to kill the one before it. So yeah, so now that we've killed the inhibitor, we can go and finally attack these other towers. So there's 2 towers on the Nexus. So yeah, so once we destroy this tutorial will be over, and we can head right into that next one. You'll notice that every 30 seconds you'll see minions will spawn from the Nexus here, and so there'll be basically 6 minions that'll head down either lane. So top, in the top part of the map, like this one, mid goes down here, and then bot goes down this way. And you'll notice that I don't have to do anything. Once I've right clicked on here, he's just going to attack. He's going to, what they call auto attack. So champions will, if something's close enough to them, automatically attack unless you turn that feature off, which you really shouldn't. But anyways, that's it. So again, we won. They'll pop us out here. Again, it's gonna, until you finish the tutorial and can actually go and set up your account, it's gonna continue to harass you with this. Don't worry about it. Just press OK. So now you'll notice, check. We're on to our third and final of the tutorial. So yeah, so we'll pause it there and hop back at this in a second.